Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Professor. Good morning, everyone here. Prof. Sumarsi, and then Ma'am Ana, and also Prof. Aisyah.
Well, he's on bed rest, so Professor Aisyah is not there, not with us at the moment. He's at bed rest.
Oh, okay, sir. So shall we continue without her?
Yes, continue.
Okay, thank you. So the title of my research is Structuring Knowledge in Student Argumentative Writing through Text Periodicity Management, a textual meaning-based teaching model. Okay. The background of the study, university students should be able to write well-structured argumentative essays. However, a preliminary study, which included an interview with a lecturer responsible for the English writing skill course, and then also questionnaire distributions to students, and then document analysis, which is the course syllabus and curriculum, and also field observations, shows that students in the English writing skill course are not taught how to write argumentative essays, even though the department curriculum requires it. Moreover, there is no specific teaching model used for writing instruction in this course in a university at North Tapanuli. Thus, the result of the preliminaries. Okay. This is what I mean by document analysis. So this is the curriculum of the program studi pariwisata budaya dan keagamaan at that university. In page 40, it is written clearly that English writing skill should include the teaching of argumentative writing. But however, I found in the RPS course syllabus written by the lecturer, there is no argumentative writing taught to students enrolled in that course. Thus, results of the preliminary study from the field take the role of the phenomenal gaps of this study. As the theoretical gap, it was found that there has not been any instructional model found grounded in the textual meanings periodicity, which can effectively enhance the quality of students' argumentative writing. And also, the research gaps found is that in Indonesia, most instructional models developed for writing proficiency are termed as learning models in which students are the center of the teaching learning process. However, in accordance with the principles of SFL, the focus of writing classes is on teaching. That's why this model proposed here is will be in the form of teaching model. Hence, these gaps emphasize the need for the development of a teaching model that can assist students in mastering writing skill. Referring to the background of the study, the research questions formulated are as follows. The first, how is the design textual meaning-based teaching model implemented to develop undergraduate student skills in argumentative writing? The second research question is, what is the validity level of the model? The third is, what is the practicality level of the model? And the fourth is, what is the effectiveness level of the proposed teaching model? Relating to the research questions, thus, the objectives of the study are to design the textual meaning-based teaching model to help students develop their skills in argumentative writing. Also, to evaluate the validity level of the textual meaning model, textual meaning-based teaching model, as well as to probe the practicality and the effectiveness level of the textual meaning-based teaching model. The results of this research are anticipated to yield significances in both theoretical and practical realms as follows. Theoretically, this study is expected to contribute to linguistic theory by exploring the application of a system of textual metafunction, which is the periodicity, in the context of argumentative writing, and also the integration of periodicity into the teaching model is intended to offer a theoretical foundation for the effective teaching of argumentative writing skill. Meanwhile, practically, the study is expected to be beneficial for lecturers to provide a practical model for teaching argumentative writing and also for ESL, EFL students to enhance their writing skill and improves argumentative writing quality, and also for curriculum developers as it provides practical framework for developing materials and also for researchers to conduct further research on this. The novelty of this research will cover a newly designed teaching model integrating the management of periodicity in student argumentative writing, a practical guide for classroom settings, and also this research is expected to provide empirical evidence demonstrating the effectiveness of this model in improving students' writing significantly, which will be supported by the data from the student writings. This study adapts the theories of systemic functional linguistics as its grand theory. According to Halliday, 1994, SFL sees language as a system used to make meanings rather than as a system of rules. Meanwhile, and in SFL, in systemic functional linguistics, the functions of language use are categorized into ideational, interpersonal, and textual meanings. The concept of periodicity, which is under the textual meanings of metafunction, textual meanings of language, refers to the waves of information flow within a text, emphasizing how discourse semantics meanings are structured to enhance readability and comprehension for the reader, as stated by Martin and Rose, 2007. Also, this study takes the theory of zone of proximal development, or ZPD, as its middle theory. The ZPD is the range of tasks that a learner can perform with the help of a more knowledgeable other, but cannot yet perform independently. It is the space where learning and development occur. By Gotsky, 1970. As the applied theory, this study takes the genre pedagogy, especially the teaching learning cycle model by Derewiyanka and Jones, 2016. Genre pedagogy is a set of teaching strategies initially designed to guide students in writing the genres of schooling, Rose and Martin, 2012. The teaching learning cycle framework designed for planning and teaching language and literacy scaffolds students as they gain control over curriculum content and their language choices in writing. Derewiyanka and Jones, 2016. Periodicity. As previously mentioned, periodicity refers to the waves of information flow within a text, which emphasizes how discourse semantic meanings are structured to enhance readability and comprehension for the reader. The theme and news here, as you can see in the center of the picture, happens in the strata of lexicogrammar or the clause level, while the hypertheme, hypernew, and also the macro theme and macro new happen in the discourse semantic level. Theme is the starting point of a message within a clause, while new refers to a distinct type of textual emphasis related to the expansion of information as the text progresses. When the theme happens in the paragraph level, it is called the hypertheme, as you can see also in the picture. This hypertheme and hypernews offer predictions for the occurrences within each discourse space and summarize the new information introduced at each stage. Hypertheme is also called the topic sentence of a paragraph. Now, extending to this concept, macro themes, the one at the top, acts as overarching guidelines and expansive development of a text as a whole. Typically, the macro theme happens in the initial paragraph of a text, functioning as introduction of the text or a thesis statement. In the framework of systemic functional linguistics, argumentative genres are grouped within evaluative genres, which primarily engage in the exchange of viewpoints within public discussions. Da Silva Joyce and Fees, 2012, also and Derewiangka 2008 identify two significant genres of argumentative that necessitate the author to take a stance and advocate to it. They are the genres of exposition and discussion as shown in this table. This study will focus on the discussion genres, which entails the examination of two or more viewpoints on a subject, followed by the formulation of a conclusion after considering all sides. The linguistic features, the purpose, and the stages, everyone, you can see in this table. Well, this genre has a crucial role in advancing students' proficiency, especially among higher level learners. The emphasis on teaching and learning argumentative genres in EFL context stems from the recognition that the ability to formulate academic arguments significantly influences students' academic success, and also because this genre is closely linked to the critical thinking. And finally, because these genres are widely utilized as a means to assess students' writing capabilities in prominent standardized examinations such as IELTS and also TOEFL. Hence, the proposed teaching model, which is the textual meaning-based teaching model, will focus on the periodicity management in students' discussion texts, because by teaching students how to manage periodicity in their text, it would help them write a readable discussion texts by establishing a predictable rhythm that guides the reader through the arguments. Moreover, the strategic use of periodicity ensures that despite the shifts between different perspectives, because we know that discussions discusses two or more points in the text will still remain unified in its purpose and directions. This coherence is crucial in discussion texts, where the juxtaposition of multiple viewpoints could otherwise lead to disjointedness. This is where the periodicity takes its role to maintain its unity. Also, this model will be designed under the principles of genre pedagogy, as the empirical research suggests that the implementation of genre pedagogy is beneficial in improving students' proficiency in writing academic genres. This model will adopt the teaching learning cycle by Derewiangka in June 2016 as its learning syntax, covering 5 phases: building knowledge of supported reading, modeling, joint construction, and also independent construction. And this model is expected to produce a valid, practical, and effective model book, course syllabus, teaching model, teachers guidebook, and also students guidebook to help students enhance their writing discussion skill. And this is the structure of the textual meaning-based teaching model. Started with planning, and then planning covers the needs analysis, implementation, and also the impact. Well, numerous studies have been conducted that substantively contribute to the foundational background of this research project. To sum up, those related studies, it is known that genre pedagogy improves EFL or ESL students' writing skills, as has been proven in the research by Emily and Hamid Ganapati, Huta Suhud, and then Dori Chimpa and Dwi Mana. Also, it is known that genre pedagogy benefits in teaching learning process across various disciplines, as shown by the research by Fenwick and Harrington, Reza and Van Dijk and Hajar. Also, the implementation of textual metafunction in writing enhances the organizational aspects of student writing, as proven by the research of Chung and O, Gil and Janjua, Piria Silva, and also Sritakar. While these studies provide a comprehensive understanding of the benefits of implementing genre pedagogy in language learning and also structuring knowledge through the textual metafunction of language, a notable gap remains. There is a lack of teaching model based on the textual meaning, which is specifically tailored to help students write argumentative writing effectively in undergraduate setting. This is the conceptual framework of the development of the textual meaning-based teaching model. Research methods. This research will adopt the research-based design based on the theory of McKinney and Reeves 2012. It will be undertaken in the even semester of the 2024 and 2025 academic year, or next semester, February until June 2025. Yeah. The location of the research will be at a government university at North Tapanuli, and then the participants will be the second semester students majoring in the tourism department enrolled in the English writing skill course. Research procedures will start from the microcycle 1 until microcycle 6. Microcycle 1 has been conducted as the analysis and exploration in the form of needs analysis through the questionnaires, and then document analysis, field observations, and an interview with the English lecturer. Also, microcycle 2 will be the design and construction of the model, and then will be followed by microcycle 3, evaluation and reflection, validity from the experts, and then will be continued to another cycle of analysis and exploration, which is the implementation of the teaching model products, and then continue to the design and construction again, which is the continuous revisions throughout the implementations of the teaching model products. And also the last cycle is evaluation and reflection, which is comparing the students' scores from the pre-test and then from the post-test 1 or post-test, what we call it, UAS, UTS and UAS, scores from UTS and UAS. And then this cycle will finally expected to produce a valid, practical, and effective teaching model. Techniques for data collection. To answer research question 1, observations, video recordings of the implementation of the textual meaning-based teaching model will be needed. To answer research question 2, experts validation through validation sheets is needed. To answer research question 3, observations and validation sheets are needed. And to answer research question 4, evaluations of students' writings, interviews, observations, and questionnaires will be needed. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.